Dear customer, we thank you for purchasing the Lead Fluid peristaltic pump. Lead Fluid is a company from China, but these peristaltic pumps are so good that we can say that they are at par with Cole Palmer. Unigenetics is representing Lead Fluid for the last 4 years, and we have around 60 installations in India as on date, that is February 2021. So in this small video, though this is a very simple plug and play pumps, but in this video we are trying to explain the function so that it becomes easy for the customers. So whenever the pump comes to you, there are two parts in the pump. This is the pump controller and this is the pump head. So when the new pump comes to you, maybe the head is not fixed with the pump. So for that, what you can do is here you can see that there are 4 holes, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this Allen key comes along with the machine. So if you will insert this, it goes to the other end, and there one Allen screw is there. So you can tighten these 4 if you want to fix it, and if you want to take it out, you have to loosen these 4 Allen screws and the head will come out. So at this moment it is fixed, I am not disturbing it. So once the head is fixed, also before giving a power, we have to give one more important thing is there. These 2 screws will come, and these are shipping screws actually. So whenever the machine comes to you, you have to take out these screws. So without taking out these screws, don't give the power to the pump. So I am taking out these 2 screws. So these 2 screws are out and the pump is ready to run. Now this model is BT100S, and this is quite a smart pump. These are the keys, different keys where we will talk about it. And this head is DT1048. So 48 means it has 4 channels, or you can put 4 cassettes, and 8 means it has 8 rollers. So these rollers are made up of 304 stainless steel, so they are resistant to corrosion and all that, and the heads are made up of PPS material, so that itself is very good for corrosive materials also. So the next step what I will do is that, so these are the 4 cassettes actually, and these are the 4 cassettes. So I'm just fixing one cassette for the demo purpose. So as you can see that this tubing is 3 mm ID tubing, and we have to slide this tubing like that so that this red cap comes here, and same way on the other side. And then this notch is there. So what you have to do, this notch will go onto this part, and then second part comes here, and you just have to press it. So with a click sound it will fix. Right. So similarly we can put our second, third and fourth cassette. I am putting one more for the demo purpose. So this is my second cassette. This notch will go to this, and with the click sound it is fixed. So like that you can put 2 more cassettes. At this moment I am taking one, and for the demo I will use only one channel for better clarity. Now I will give the power to my pump. It operates at 220 volts. On the back end side there is a on off switch. So once you will put it on, the machine initializes. So this up and down arrow keys are for increasing and decreasing the values. This is the menu key, this is the mode key, and this is a flush key. So if you want to flush your tube at a higher RPM, you press it and it will flush it. This is for the direction, clockwise and anti-clockwise. So at this moment our direction is clockwise. If you want to change, now it has become clockwise, anti-clockwise. So I am again making it to clockwise. And this is for the start and stop, to start the pump and to stop the pump. Now firstly I am going to the modes. At this moment we are at internal mode. The next is external voltage mode. We can control this pump by giving some external voltage 0 to 5 volts, so that we can do that, but at this moment we will use internal. Then this is a dispense mode. This mode is used basically for fraction collection. Suppose you want to collect some volume in 10 vials or 50 vials, so that you can do that. We will look into this later. Next is level 1. This is again an external current control mode. Level 2, this is again an external current control mode, and internal. So at this moment we will use internal mode and dispense mode. So let us start with the internal mode. So in the internal mode, here we can set the RPM. In this pump you can set the RPM from 0.1 to 150 RPM. So whenever you load your cassette, your tubing will be blank or filled with air. So we should firstly try to flush the tubing. So let us dip it, and I am flushing it. For flushing, press this. So my solvent is coming and the tubing is flushed. Now second important thing we have to do, you can see that there is one Allen screw, and this is basically to tighten or loosen the cassette. If it will be very loose, the flow will not come, and if you will press it clockwise from the top, it will tighten it and the flow will start coming. So whenever you buy the machine in the beginning, it may happen that there is no flow. So for that, what you have to do is, you have to set the RPM at 10 RPM around. So flush the tubing, set the RPM to 10 RPM around, and press the start. So once you will pressing the start, see the flow is coming. So it means that this is calibrated. Actually we have calibrated it. If it is not coming, you can tighten it clockwise, rotating it clockwise, and once you stop, the flow is stopped. So this is calibrated perfectly fine. If the flow is not coming, what you can do, you can put with this Allen key, you can tighten it, so the flow will start coming. Okay, so in the internal mode, if you want to check your parameters, go to the menu. At this moment, let me put my flow once again to 50 RPM. By this up and down arrow key, you can increase or decrease it. I am making it 50 RPM. Okay, now I am going to menu, reverse angle 60 degree. This is a very important feature. Suppose what happens that once you give some flow, and after that the last drop, after completing the run or the cycle, the last drop should not go into your vial. You can give some reverse angle, so once it has completed the cycle, it will rotate anti-clockwise at 60 degrees, so that the last drop doesn't go, or this is called an anti-drift function also. The next is maximum speed is our 150 RPM. Our pump is pump number 1 only. Beep setting enable and disable. You are listening to the beep sound. If you will disable it, beep sound will not come. I prefer enable. Language is English. Contrast is 8. By reducing or increasing, you can increase the contrast of the screen. So for me 8 is fine. And now again I have come to the 50 rpm. So let us do one simple thing, that let us see how much flow it is giving at 50 rpm. This tubing is 3 mm ID tubing. So let us run it for 1 minute and see how much volume it gives at 50 rpm. So I am giving it for 1 minute. Let us see how much flow it gives in 1 minute. So this 14 seconds, 16 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 40 seconds, 45 seconds, 50 seconds, 55 and 60 seconds. So let us see how much flow it has given in 60 seconds. So this is around 31 ml. So this is fine enough actually. It is a good volume, and I can say that pump is working perfectly fine. So in this pump you cannot give the flow rate. Whatever flow rate you need, you have to set your RPM as per that only. So this is a very simple mode, internal mode. Now let us go to one more mode, that is called dispense mode. Mode, external voltage, dispense. In dispense, as I said, that you can give some cycles. So let us go to the menu to check the parameters of the dispense mode. So time, I have selected seconds. Dispense time 10 seconds is fine. Pause time 4 seconds. Cycles 3. Reverse angle 60. So what it will do, that with 50 rpm or 30 ml per minute rate, it will dispense for 10 seconds and then it will pause for 4 seconds, and with this it will complete 3 cycles. So you can collect some fractions with this. So let us see how it works fast. So I am giving start. So for 10 seconds it will dispense. Now it will stop for 4 seconds, and went to second cycle. Again it will dispense for 10 seconds. Now stop. Now third cycle. Again it will dispense for 10 seconds and then it will stop. So this is the way dispense mode works. So at this moment I have put only one cassette. We can put all the 4 cassettes one by one. So I'm just explaining how to put the balance cassettes in the same way. Second is fixed. So this notch will go here, and then you have to press it, and this is the last one, and you have to press it. So all the 4 cassettes are fixed. So I do hope that this video will definitely help you to run the machine, and in case if you are having any query, please do let us know. We welcome you all the time. Thank you so much.